Wouldn't it be great if the capital of Florida was to have an amazing football game in Tallahassee that could bring the communities together, join fan bases, celebrate history, stand in unity against gun violence, and all while making a major impact in the state across the college football landscape? That would be pretty epic, right? This could happen if leaders come together and finally schedule a football game with Florida State versus FAMU, which is Florida A&M University, to celebrate not only football but the state of Florida and all of us, the people, together. Let's put aside all the history and politics of a potential FSU and FAMU game. Well, it's more than just two schools playing football. It's bigger than an HBCU playing a PWI, predominantly white institution, historically black college and university. I think most football fans, alumni, and others across the state would honestly love to see this game played. This is entirely possible, and in today's article, we're going to show you how and why this game must be played. This exact football game, with all of the similarities to FAMU and FSU football, will be played by neighboring schools both located in Baton Rouge, the capital of Louisiana, on Saturday, September the 10th, 2022, between Louisiana State, which is a PWI, versus Southern University's Jaguars, HBCU. Florida State has recently played Alabama State in 2019 and Bethune-Cookman, who is the rival of FAMU, in 2013, both in HBCU. So you may say, why? Why they can't play FAMU and Florida State? Well, we all know there will be negative things and notations that's made on social media, inappropriate comments and signs at the game. But the one main issue and reason why this game hasn't been talked about is because of a fight that broke out in the 90s during a men's basketball game between FSU versus FAMU. Well, after this fight between players from FSU and FAMU basketball in 1991, the following statement was made: there's no problem between these schools. The problem is you had two athletes who went a little bit overboard and others who were too emotional. That's what State Representative Al Lawson, at the time he was the tournament director, said. It's unfortunate. But things of this nature, with emotions flying high, will always be there with games like FSU versus Miami, FSU versus Florida. But it doesn't stop the game being played. And yes, we know that you don't want conflict within the capital city, but with that being said, that's why we need to make this game a big celebration. Well, it's a thing that always happens the night before the game when FSU or sometimes even FAMU play. It's an event they have called the Downtown Get Down. The day before they play, they have Florida State and FAMU fans celebrating together, sometimes before both of their home games. We should have, for instance, for the coin toss, have Deion Sanders, an FSU alumni, and Nate New, an FAMU alumni, Bobby Bowden, former head coach for FSU, and Billy Joe, former FAMU head coach. And you can have also have both teams wear their home jerseys, have both bands join on the field before the kickoff to play God Bless America, and promoting the game and just saying positive things during commercials or prior to the game being played. You should have Ron DeSantis wear a split shirt in commercials. This can be a family fun event. But before we go on, let's address other issues that makes this game a must and why we really need to see this in in our world today, in this country today, with the recent deaths of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and Rashard Brooks. We have had recently demonstrations across the country from all cities. Those deaths and many before, combined with the demonstrations, have sparked an awakening of black student athletes who are now using their voice to not only call out problems within their programs but also problems on campus and with fans. FSU is known to have some of the most passionate fans in college football, but there's sometimes an ugly side that we don't like to discuss that's seen on message boards and other fan sites at times. Like some comments that were made towards former head coach FSU, Coach Willie. That side is ugly and things that we don't need to have happen. We all know we would really love to see this game. If you want to see more and hear more about this, what I'm talking about, go check our article out at lifeandfootball.com.